Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, halfway through the week. Good to see you all. Some familiar faces, some familiar names. Your cameras are off. Some new names as well. Great to have you here. If we can keep ourselves on mute just throughout the session, as always, just stops any background noise coming through. We've got myself, Sam, and we have Cara here as well. We generally do the hosting of the webinars here at SalonIQ. I've got Jenny here as well. She's very often in your inbox sharing all this information invites for our webinars, and she'll be monitoring our chats. So if you do have any questions throughout, please just go to the chat box. It should be at the bottom of your screen of Zoom. Pop your question in there and we can either answer them throughout or at the end of the session. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm just letting a few more people come into the room. So a very good morning and welcome. Today's session is very, very important. So we'll be going on to how we can attract new clients into the salon, but not only attracting new clients, but actually retaining them as well. So Cara, if we can just pop over to the next slide, and that's by using our guest attraction system. Now, the guest attraction system is actually what launched and was SalonIQ's unique selling point, our USP, about 11 years ago. This is what got SalonIQ off the ground. It's a fantastic digital system, very similar to the Refer a Friend. So we'll be going through that today, as well as other methods, but not only once you've got those new clients in your salon, how to keep them coming back and become loyal customers as well with you. Okay, so to start off with, do you know what percentage of your clients each week or each month are new? So how many new clients are you getting into your salon right now? If you know, feel free to share it. Pop it in the chat box there. We're all friends here in this room. We'll be going through with you in just a moment. Cara will be sharing you SalonIQ as you know it, and we're telling you how you can get this information very quickly whenever you want to. But if you do know it, what percentage of your clients are new right now? It's a very, very interesting question. Now, currently looking at each section, so we're looking at hair, beauty, barbers, and then hair and beauty salons that have it together. So at the moment, looking at hair, 11% of all the clients we are doing in the hair sector are new. 14% of all of our clients we're doing for beauty are new clients. Looking at barbers there, 8% of the clients we're looking after are new for barbers. And then for hair and beauty salons, just 9% of all the clients we're looking after are new to our salons. So they are quite low figures, and we'll be going into those again very shortly. But how do you compare currently? And if you don't know, Cara will be sharing how you can get that information very, very quickly. So we're just going to play a video now about the guest attraction system and what it actually does in SalonIQ.
If you are scratching your head searching for ways to get more clients to your salon, you need a way to ask your existing happy clients to refer their friends and family. We all know they are your most lucrative source of new customers. With 97% of SMS text read within 15 minutes of being received, sending an offer text to your best clients is simply the most effective way to request a referral. Meet Jane, for example. She had just been to your salon, she loves her new hairstyle, and has already booked her next appointment. An hour after leaving your salon, she gets a text saying, "Recommend a friend promotion." She's excited, so she forwards the text to all her friends. One of her friends, Julie, needs a new hairstyle, so quickly books herself in. When Julie visits your salon, she shows you her text. She enjoys her new hairstyle at half price. Instantly, your system sends Jane a text, thanking her for recommending Julie and letting her know as a thank you her next haircut is half price. The more friends Jane recommends, the more she will enjoy half-price hairdressing. Not only that, but the system continues, so now Julie gets the recommend a friend text too, and so on. How can you get this simple, effective cascade of referrals for your business? Easy. You need GAS, the Guest Attraction System from Salon Intelligence. The good thing is you can see how well it works, because the dashboard shows you exactly how many referrals you have received and exactly how much extra money you have made. This week, 8 new clients, £240.67.
Brilliant. Thank you, Cara. So that's really, it summarizes what the guest attraction system does in SalonIQ in a nutshell. Now, this brings us on to the next question. How are you attracting new clients into your salon right now? What are you doing? What methods do you have? What techniques do you have in place? How are your team focusing on getting new clients into your salon? Again, if you have any ideas that you'd like to share, please do in our chat box. If not, have a think about it. How are you doing this? And if you haven't got a plan right now to attract new clients, what can you put into place? It's a very, very interesting question, but also ask your team. So how do we promote gas? Now, we have had many, many salons using gas right now. They are, and they're generating a fantastic revenue. If you're on our Instagram or Facebook, you may see some posts there. We have a couple of salons that have just hit the £1 million mark. So now they're in the £1 million club of generating all new clients through the guest attraction system. Now, when we first switch it on in SalonIQ, and Cara will show us how to set it up, it started to send a text message out. And quite often salons will they'll switch it on and they'll let it run in the background. And they're not maximizing the results just by switching it on. There is a process that needs to be in place. So when your clients are coming into the salon, you have your guest attraction system text message switched on. When your client leaves, it's very important that your team get behind it as well. They need to be sharing with their client. Jessica, you're going to be receiving a text message when you leave in about an hour, and it's a refer a friend. There's nothing more great than for you to share this message with your friends and family. I'd love to look after them. It's a great thank you. As a thank you for recommending them, you'll get a 50% off your next visit, but then also to welcome your friends or family to me, they'll get 50% off as a welcome. By letting your clients know that they're going to get a text message, they'll expect it. They'll know what to do with it when they receive it. If they just get a message and they don't really know what it is, they'll ignore it and forget about it. But if your team members have prepped them to know they're going to get this message, they know what to do with it, they can then forward it on to friends and family. And quite often a referral goes around to an average of 6 people. They'll let six people know about their haircut, about their facial, about their massages, or about their skin fade for barbering. So it's very, very important. And even you'll remember these classic cards, if you can see me here, these classic cards, the business cards that we used to have 20 plus years ago. I used to use them when I was a stylist in the salon. You'd have the stylist name, you'd have the client's name as well. You'd give that, but the physical card would be given to your friends and family, and they would bring that in to get 50% off. You can do that as well. It's a whole system. It's a package to get these new clients coming into your salon. Don't just rely on this. We've got a best practice guide, actually. I think Jenny's going to share into the chat. She's doing it right now. There we go. So click on that link, save that link. It's the best practice of how you can get this really working. It's a great machine and a great tool for you to use. So going on to a bit of statistics. If you know me, I love statistics. I love facts and figures. So 92% of clients trust recommendations from friends and family over any other form of advertising. It's very, very powerful. Referred clients, so any client that is recommended to you, has a 37% higher retention rate. So they're likely to come back to you time and time again. Now, referral marketing generates 3 to 5 times higher conversion rates compared to other methods. Marketing is also through us speaking. That's a marketing method. So by your team letting your clients know they're going to get a message, please forward it on to your friends and family. I'd love to look after them. That speaking is another marketing method that they can be using. It's very, very important. So we've got those new clients coming into us. Now, giving your clients a great welcome in the salon is also important. First impressions are everything. Again, we've been doing some research on this, and I'm sure it's come up in other webinars that you've been on. But I think it's the first 7 to 9 seconds you make a decision on that first impression. And you never get a first impression again. So you never get a second chance at a first impression. So it's so important. Greet your new clients warmly as soon as they step into your salon. Record their preferences. Do they prefer tea or coffee, 1 sugar, no milk? All of these small little things, TNTs I call them, tiny noticeable things, make a huge difference. They do want magazines, they don't want magazines, they prefer to sit at the back or they prefer to sit by a window. Make notes of those preferences in SalonIQ on the notes section. Cara can show you where that is in a moment. Engage with them when they walk through the door. Make eye contact. This isn't anything new, guys. This is basic stuff that we just need to be reminded of sometimes. And we perhaps need to do team workshops with them to make sure that all of our team are doing it, and our new team members as well. Let them know where the bathroom is, to point them to their stylist if they're new. Show them about the refreshment menu. They're completely new to the salon. It's very, very daunting when they're coming into new space. Make them feel comfortable and at ease. Ask about their needs and offer personalized recommendations. Really get to understand them and build that relationship with them. And thank them for choosing you. They have gone past so many other salons. They've received so much more other marketing from other people. Thank them for choosing you and offer them a small welcome gift. It doesn't need to be anything big or expensive. It could just be a complimentary upgrade. So follow those great rules there. GREAT, great rules. It's all basic information that we all know, but sometimes they do slip or we do forget about them. So another question. So it's all good attracting new clients, as I just said before, but what is your new client retention percentage? So how many of these new clients that you're bringing into your salon are you keeping? And what should that new client retention percentage be? Now, it really does all depend on where you are in the UK or where you are based in your country. Is it a city? Is it a village? Is it a town? Generally, we say around 60%, but that 60% retention percentage will depend on if you have transient clients. Now, a transient client will be somebody that potentially is on holiday and visiting you and is very unlikely to return again. Perhaps you're in a city, so a lot of your clients are university-based. So again, they're not going to become loyal clients. We would mark them as a transient client, which means they're excluded from key metrics within SalonIQ. So then you have a true reflection of your new client retention percentage. Again, Cara will show you that in SalonIQ in a moment. So we need to be aiming for around 60%. It's not a solid figure, as I said, depending on where you are and your general client base. Now, what is the new client retention percentage for our industry at the moment? So let's have a look at that now, Cara, if we can move on to the next slide. Here we go. So 34% of our new clients we are retaining. They're coming back to us for our second and third visits. 32% is our new client retention percentage for beauty, 42% for barbers, and 39% for hair and beauty. So very, very similar here. Barbers, we're retaining more of our clients. They're coming back to us for our second and third visit. And as a general rule, I'm sure we know that when you get that client coming back, that third visit to their fourth visit, they're then a loyal client. And then we start to look at a different journey and a different path to make sure that they then become long-standing clients for our fifth, sixth, and seventh visit. Not just doing the same again, same again, same again. No, let's change it up. Let's make sure we still treat them as a new client and don't get too comfortable with them. So now we're moving on to turning new clients into regular clients. And that's by sending a personalized thank you email or text. We are all very, very busy people as salon owners. We wear several hats. Again, it's nothing new that I'm saying. So how can we make it easier? How can we make that welcome journey smooth for our new clients? To make them feel comfortable, to make them feel recognized and not just another number. So we do have a new client journey, which Cara will go through in just a moment, which you can use. You can customize it so it doesn't look generic. You can add in customized emails. You can prompt them for booking their next appointment if you want to. You can nudge them on your home care recommendation using the recommendation system. I appreciate I'm going through an awful lot with you. Cara's going to break it all down in just a moment. And it's customizing that experience with them as well. Personalize that service. They're booked in for a cut and blow dry. They're booked in for a facial or a back massage. Perhaps actually they need an additional express beauty service because they've got other needs or other concerns. Really get to know them and understand them, and then they'll know and they'll want to come back and back to you time and time again. So we've got the new client journey. If you haven't seen this before, it's very important. Jenny, if you haven't popped it in, if you can, for the best practice guide, that'll be great. This is a tried and tested system. We've had 10 years using this and working this with thousands of salons, and it works. It's a series of text messages and emails that we'll go through. Cara will share the customization in just a moment. But the whole purpose of this is to build a relationship, encourage clients to give you feedback. Without feedback, you can't better yourself. You can't improve. You can't understand or know what you are doing well at. And you can't see what things that you do need to do better at as well. So using SalonIQ to automate all of this, it is really important. And it's all about creating the perfect storm. Start with a bang by sending your first message by SMS. Why SMS? Because 98% of messages are actually read now within 3 minutes, not 15 minutes, as I said on that previous video. It has been updated. Use email when you have more to say, when you want to share more information, when you want to give imagery, when you want to give direct links to your location of your salon. Email is the best place for that. And then you can brand it as well. Keeping SMS really short, within 160 characters, keeps the credit down, keeps your costs down, and it is possible. We've done it. So if you have got messages within your client journey switched on that are over 160 characters, please reach out to us because we will help you get that down to keep your costs low. And alternate the communication. Don't just stick with text. Mix it to emails as well. You might find out of that series of your client journey, you only want to have 2 texts and maybe 5 or 6 emails because you've got more that you want to say. But it's all about keeping your client engaged. Cara, can we now switch over to the hub, to SalonIQ, and look at this wording? So I know we've got examples in our screens which we can share afterwards, but I know that all of the text examples are in SalonIQ as well.
Yeah, so I want to just start off with a real basic practical one for you to do. And if you guys have got your laptops and everything today, do join in and get these set up. The first thing that I would always check is whether you've got GDPR enabled inside your system. So to check this, if we go to the settings and then to global settings, in here, you should see one called client rules on the left-hand side. And when we go to client rules, you will see at the very bottom that we've got this bit here that says GDPR enabled. This should always be switched on because the data is only as good as what you're gathering from your clients when they're coming through the door. So if you can all double check, make sure that you've got GDPR enabled inside of SalonIQ and save that. What will happen then is that when the client comes into the salon, it will remind you, it'll remind the receptionist, it'll remind your team that they need to be asking the clients about their preferences. Do you want to receive, offers and promotions, refer a friend? Again, a lot of people get frightened about asking for data, but everywhere you go now, you do get asked for email and mobile. And just touching up on a few things that Sam has already mentioned in the webinar. So going on to a client record card, if I open up the record card here, this is where your consent is. So on the left-hand side here, we've got the consent button, and we need to make sure that you are asking the clients to opt in for email and SMS. If you do post every now and again, I do hear of salons still putting things in the post. So if you do want to send anything in the post, then you have got your postal toggles in here. And then if your client is a transient client, you can see this here. You've got the client is a transient, and that could be that I've moved away, but I go back to my parents for the weekend and I come and get my hair done. Sorry, someone needs to go on mute. Sorry. Yeah, so you just need to make sure that you put them on transient clients, and that will amend your reports. We've also got this one that we didn't touch on, and it's is child. And when we switch on is child, it's then asking who the parent of that child is. And that's absolutely brilliant. So we can see here that I'm the child, and I can then go on here and I can choose a client and say that Sam, even though she's younger than me, is my mum. So yeah, you can pop anything on there, and it just means it's going to fix your marketing, your reports, and everything that comes with this client. You've got your notes on here, so anything that you want to know about the client, then you can pop your notes in. It doesn't just need to be colour notes, skin notes. You can put in anything you want to know about that client, tea, coffee, sugar, all of the information that you want. about them. And then the most important one is this alert message. I'd say about 50% of our salons are using it. And an alert message is something that you want to know about the client all the time. And it could be absolutely anything. It could be always late. Always late, so that when their clients booking their appointment, you can tell them to come in early, or you can put in that they need to be sat at a certain part of the salon, or they like to be in the quiet room. So you can pop in a client alert, and it just means that you're being a lot more personal to that particular client. Okay, so as long as you're collecting your data correctly inside of SalonIQ, I'm now going to show you how, sorry, I've got a bit of a croaky voice today. I'm going to show you how you can check your new client percentage. So clicking on the menu button, if we go to where it says dashboard, you've got a salon dashboard and you've also got a team dashboard. So you can check it per salon, but you can also check per team member as well. So I'm just going to pop on the salon dashboard and we're going to go on here and we're going to see where you can get these figures. So you've got the 3 dots in the top right hand side. So if I click on the settings toggle, you can see all of the different bits of information that you can get from the dashboard. And, you know, going along with the new clients, you can see here that we do have a new client retention. So you're also checking to see if the client is coming back into the salon. And then scrolling down to the bottom, this is where you can see your new clients. So you'll see total clients, your new clients, and your new request clients. A new request is somebody who is new, but I'm going to copy off my friend and I want Jenny to do my hair or my nails.
And Cara, we can see this information for salons and for team members individually, can't we?
Yeah, you can do it for both. So you can see on here, I'm on the salon dashboard. I can see it now here. I can see there's 3 new clients on here. And then 2 of those new clients that have been through the door have said, I want Jenny to do my hair.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at exactly the same thing, dashboard team, it gives you exactly the same information, but you will be able to do it per team member. So you'll be able to see how many new clients a particular team member is getting. You can also see whether this particular client is saving and making sure that those clients are coming back through the door time and time again. So you should also be looking not just at what new clients you're getting through the door, but what your client retention is. Are they returning within a 10 or a 12-week period, depending on whether you're Barber's Beauty?
On this, Cara, we've just got a question. And how long is this based on? So when it says we've lost clients, how long does that mean that they've lapsed?
So we usually work on a 12-week basis for the retention, but you can actually change this in your SalonIQ system, because a retention for a barber may be 4 weeks, but retention for a stylist may be 12 and a beauty may be 8. So you need to be able to change these inside of SalonIQ. And now you're testing me because I'm going to have to find where it is.
I
think it's in global settings. So I'm just in settings. I'm going to global and I'm going to find you here somewhere. It might be in client rules. No, not there. Bookings. There you go. So menu, settings, global, and then bookings. And you can see here that our retention, our default retention is on 12 weeks. But if you're a beauty salon, you might want to go in and change it to 8. And that's how it will change on the system.
So then flag anyone. So anyone that hasn't been in the last 8 weeks, they will then flag as a lost client.
Exactly. Yes.
No worries, Rebecca. I hope that makes sense.
Very good question. Very good question. Testing me out, see if I know everything. So that's the first part. The second part is we want to just go through the journey of this new client. So we're going to go through the journey and the different elements that you can set up inside of SalonIQ. Again, if you've got your laptop, grab your laptop, join in. Let's get these all set up today. We've got some lovely templates for you to use as well. So again, going back to the menu button, we're going to go on to intelligent marketing, and then we're going to click on automation. And everything that is automated within the system, you will find in here. So I'm going to click on the one that says guest journey. When we click on guest journey, this, if you've got any set up in your system, you will see the campaigns that you've already got set up. If you can't see anything, what I want you to do is click where it says show inactive, and you should see some inactive campaigns that you can click on, amend, and activate for your salon. Now, this is my favorite one. It really is. This is my favorite one inside the system to new clients. So you can see here, we've got visit one, but above visit one, I'm actually sending an email out to clients who are new 2 days before they actually come in to my business. And that's great because I'm a new client. What do I do? Where do I park? Is there a bus? Is there a train station down the road? All of these things that they're panicking about, that they're looking for, you can pop it in an email before the client even comes into the salon for the first visit. So I'm just going to click on the one that we've got created, and then I'm going to show you how you can amend and you can import the templates that we've got. So if you want to activate it, we click on the email. And firstly, we're just going to make sure that the trigger for the email is the first visit. So it's looking at the first visit date. Is it a new client? Then we've got days, and we've got it on minus 2 days before. And that's going to go 2 days before the new client comes in. And then scrolling down the bottom, you can see this lovely email, which are Jennifer designed for us. And you can have anything in there. So you can say, we look forward to seeing you. This is what to expect on the day. If you need any more information, again, this is where to park. You can put in the minimum cancellation is 48 hours prior to the appointment. So everything that you want that new client to know before they've even come into the salon. I think that's a great email. Now, we do have some designs in here for you to choose from. So if you can see here at the top of the email, there is a button that says choose template. When we click on choose template, you will have a lot of templates in here to use. So this is my demonstration one, but you will have a lot of different templates in here, and I can load it on a different software in a minute. So we can see here, if I wanted to choose this one, I will click on that, and the template would then override and pop in here. And then all you would need to do is the image would be attached. You would just pop in here and you would just change the wording to what you want the email to say. If there's some merge fields missing and you want to add extra merge fields in, and a merge field is booking details, booking time, booking date, client's first name. You can add those in by just clicking on this here that says add merge field. And you've got all of your different merge fields in here. So as an example, if you want the client to pay a deposit before they actually come into the salon, so they've booked over the phone and you want them to pay a deposit before, you can pop the payment link in. And you can say before your appointment, please click this link and make a payment. Another great one to have for new clients is there's one in here that says profile link. And a profile link means that when the client clicks on the profile link, it will load up their profile only on their mobile phone, and we can update our own details.
Brilliant.
It's such a great, and don't just use this on your new client one, use it on all of the journeys that you've got set up in SalonIQ, because people get married, get divorced, change the mobile number, change their email. So it's a real great way to make sure that you're updating your details from every single client. But yeah, I love this one. I love that you send an email, you're communicating with your new clients before they come in. If you can't see any of this, can you see at the top where it says new action? you would just click on new action. It fills in the information for you. You just need to change this bit to type and say whether you want it to send as an email or whether you want to send it as an SMS. If I click on email and I wanted it to go 2 days after the client has been into the salon, I will put 2. If I want it to be 2 days before, I would just pop in -2. Before this active toggle is in green, please make sure that you've sent a test to yourself and you are happy with how the template looks. Once you're happy, you can go back here and you can click on the active button. To send a test at the very bottom, you can add yourself as a client, and what it will do then, it will then say, "Hi, Cara." So it'll fill in the merge parts on that email. And then you would just put in your test email in here, and then you would receive an email. You can click all the links, you can check that everything's working before you actually activate it. Any questions so far?
Not on that one, no, not on the client journey there. Obviously, in a moment, we'll go through the guest attraction system as well and the setup for that, so we're actually attracting your clients into the new salon, into your salon first, and then obviously moving on to the client journey afterwards.
Amazing, amazing. So you've got your client journey here that you can go through. You've got visit 1, 2, 3, 4. And it works all in the same way. There are templates in there. What we'll do is we'll go through the rest of the presentation. We'll get a lot more practical, and I will log in to show you the actual templates that we've got for you guys to use that you can just insert on your system.
Perfect.
So we've got the gas. So in gas here, this is talking about the guest attraction system, and this is showing an example of what you can put into the text message for your recommend a friend. So these are some examples you can put in about quoting for the promotion code. You can add in that it's your terms and conditions, and what is it that the clients are actually getting for recommending your salon.
And the most common one, Cara, I mean, and again, you know, everyone will know here, the most common one, if you're a hair salon, is simply 50% off. We do have salons trialing a value. So doing £10 off, £20 off the first visit, or as a thank you, they get the 10 or £20 off. I think ultimately the most common and the most that gives the best results is the 50% off of the new client, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think take a screenshot of this, because we're going to go on to this in a minute, how to set it up, where to set it up in SalonIQ. So take a screenshot of the wording if it's something that you want to copy. I mean, you don't have to do 50%, but when we look at the figures, it's one that really works. And it doesn't just have to be on all your services. So you might say 50%, but it's a full price color and it's 50% off a cut. And if it's beauty, then it could be, you know, you need to pay a full price on anything Casey, anything really expensive, but it's going to be 50% off a regular facial or a full set of nails. Yeah, so take a little screenshot of that and we could go through and set that up in a minute. There are 2 different text messages that the clients will receive. The first one will be to ask them to recommend their friends and family. The second text message that gets sent out is to let them know, "Hi, Cara, one of your friends that you've referred have came into the salon. Thank you so much. You now receive your 30%, your 50%, and you can explain what they actually get with that discount."
And this is all happening in the background.
Yeah.
You're not having to monitor it. You're not having to think, right, okay, now I need to send a text message to that client because they've recommended that person. It's all automated. It's all connected together. All the actually, can we also? Sorry, Cara, we have not planned for this. So where it's recorded as well in a minute on SalonIQ. So where you can actually see. So if I'm looking at Cara's profile on SalonIQ, I can see who she's recommended.
Yeah, we can go through that. We'll go through the whole setup because
Yeah,
it's quite an easy thing to set up. It's really simple in terms of setting it up. It's just going through what Sam said a little bit earlier, is making sure all of the team in the salon understand what the referral scheme is. You're also talking to your clients when they come in. But take another little screenshot of this part here, because you can copy it, you can amend it, and you can make it more suitable for you. These are some of real results that we've got in the system. So these are real live results that we've got from one of our clients. So you can see here, this will show them anything that's been sent in the last 7 days and what the gross income from that is. We've also got the last 30 days, and that will show you the income from that. So should we go on and set one up now, Sam? Set it
Yeah,
up,
that'd be
and
great.
we'll
Yeah.
go through. And then what we'll do is once we've set it all up, we can really go into these figures to show you what each individual one means.
Perfect.
Okay, so if you've not got the gas system already, I'm going to show you how to set it up. But if you do have it and you're thinking it needs tweaking, then do it now. But let's go through it together, and you can ask questions. Feel free to ask questions and Sam can shout them out to me.
Mhm.
So to set up your gas system, all we're doing is we're going on to Intelligent Marketing. I'm going to click here where it says gas. Now, when you click on gas, if you've already got it set up, this is what you're going to see. So you will see it like this. If you've not got the system set up, you will just need to click on the little green enable toggle. Once you click on that, you should then get the settings that come up. For me, I'm going to click on the little settings cog here. And if you've clicked on enabled, you should now see what I can see. So under details, we're going to click gas enabled. We've got a few different options to choose from. And again, different companies do it in different ways. But the first one that we've got here is please send recommend a friend SMS to customers who rebook only. So obviously you're really drilling it down then. And I prefer it to go to everyone that comes in the salon, but we do have people who say, you know, I only want it to be going out to clients who are rebooking their appointments because we feel that they are the ones that are going to recommend the salon. The second one we've got is please recommend a friend to new customers only. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with that switched on. The option is there, but in my eyes, your new clients are not the people who are going to recommend you. I mean, yes, they will in the future, like once they've been 2 or 3 times. But I think the people who are going to shout about you are your regulars, the people who are coming through the doors all the time. My personal preference would be to leave these 2 toggles off. And then the last one, which is the one that we get asked all the time, is I have a regular, they come in every week and I don't want them receiving the text message every single time they come in. And no, I wouldn't want to receive the text message. So you can see at our salon here that we've set it up to only go to the same client every 60 days. So that means that if I come into the salon once a week for a regular blow dry, if I come in every 3 weeks to get an infill on my nails, then I will only receive it every 60 days.
And again, that's customizable to suit your business. Yeah.
To suit the business, because it's different depending on what part you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So once you're happy with that and you've got your details in here, on the left-hand side, we've got this part that says recommend a friend. So this is the part that I asked you to take a screenshot of before. But if you are first setting this up right now, it does automatically put some text and some information in here. This is all customizable to you. If you want to change it, I want to change that 30% to 50%. It's just a case of just deleting it off and then just typing in 50. It's that simple. You've got your merge fields in here. Again, you've got your add merge fields at the top. So if you want to put in your first name, your surname, anything in there that you can pop in there. So it's just making sure that you have decided what you want to say. Make it short and snappy. Don't make it too long and too complicated. And then on the left-hand side, again, we've got friend visit. So that's the second text message that goes out to the client. Again, all customizable. You can pop it in here and just make sure that we're always putting in T's and C's apply. Next part is this part here that says new customer promotion. Now we're just going to set up what the new client receives when they get the referral. So you can see here that we've got the description at the top, again, customizable. You can choose whether it's going to be a price discount, a percentage discount, money off a whole bill. You put in your discount percentage in here, your promotion code, and then you can choose whether that discount gets applied to all items that they put on or whether you want it to be the highest and lowest. And you can also choose the promotion valid days. Very important.
So your promotion code can be anything you want it to be. It can be a combination of letters and numbers, just letters, just numbers. It's completely up to you. We do recommend that once you've got your promotion code there, that you keep it there and you don't change it too often. And as Cara said there, you've got applies to all items. So that's if that new client coming to you for the first time is booking in for several services, you can apply that 30% on all the services they book for, or just the highest valued service or the lowest valued service. Again, it's up to you.
Yeah, and you do get to choose which services are applicable for the discount. So you can see here, I've got my hair, I've got my beauty, and I can choose which services in those categories that the discount can be used on. So as an example, if I open up cutting, I go in here and I can say these ladies cut and finish. These are all the ones that I allow the promotion to be used for. And you can mix and match. You can say, right, it's going to be some of these, and then I'm going to open up beauty, and I'm also going to allow them to have a facial with the same discount on as well. So you can mix and match if you do multiple services in the salon. So that's your new customer promotion. And then you've got your existing customer promotion. So the existing client who did the referral, it is exactly the same. So it's exactly the same. You can go through, you can amend, you can choose different services if you want. Now, if it's going to be the same as what the new client's receiving, instead of going through all of these toggles again, you've got this option here that says copy from new client promotion. Okay, so if I click on copy, it just means that the existing client and the new client get exactly the same.
And for those that are new to this method, it's most common to have both of the rewards the same. So for the new client coming in for the first time, they'd get 30% off, for example. And then as a reward for the client that's referred that client into the salon, they'd get the same promotion as well on the same service. It's just most common to do the same promotion on the same services for both parts of this. But you have to change it if you want to.
Yeah, exactly. And that is it to set it up. So we've set everything up in here, all of your details. We're clicking on save changes. And when it's new, all of the information that you're looking at right now will be blank. But you can come into this gas setup every single day, every week. You can look at your figures, and we'll go through some of the figures again in a minute on the presentation. But you can see here that I can see how well it's working, how many have been sent in the last 2 days, in the last 30 days, in the last year, and lifetime. So the lifetime is that client who keeps coming back into the salon since they've been referred. So you can see here, I've had 2 clients already this month, and it's only the 3rd of July. In the last 30 days, this is how many clients. I've got 5 clients, 547, and going down, so on. This is the year, and this is the lifetime of the salon.
Yeah, we've just got a question coming through. So yeah, you're right. So the toggles ideally to be off for rebooking clients. And so, you know, when you're switching on, you're deciding on who gets the gas text message.
Yeah, ideally I would switch these off, because it is the people who are coming through the door all the time. They are the ones who are going to recommend the salon.
Yeah, it's personal choice really, but from what we've seen from results and what salons are doing, we recommend to send it to all clients.
If you do have multiple salons, you or you want to break this down, you do have this drop down box in the very top right hand side. I hope you can see that, where it's got all. So you should be able to see all your different salons, and you'd be able to see, well, it's working really well down the road, but why is it not working in this salon? And most of the time when we do investigations on that is because one salon is really talking about it, shouting about it, they've got things in the window, and then the other salon don't tell anyone about it.
Yeah,
usually.
it's the whole package. So come into this gas dashboard, switch it on, but don't just switch it on and leave it and expect it to do it on its own. Have
Yeah.
team meetings, team focus workshops. Are your team talking about it? Are they all talking about it? Is it just one person that's talking about it? Why is this team member getting the gas referrals, but these team members aren't? What are they doing differently? It's a whole process, a whole journey to attract those new clients.
One question to cover, because I know it's going to come up in about 2 seconds, so I might as well answer it already. Yes, you can turn it off for particular team members. I wouldn't recommend to do it for everyone, because then if that team member's clients think, why aren't I able to recommend clients? That's, you know, it's not quite fair. But if you go into the team member's name here, and there is a toggle that says no gas messages. So usually that's used for self-employed people. So self-employed people can't get them on board. They don't want to do it. Sometimes we do have no gas messages. And that just means anybody who's in Alicia's column, none of their clients will receive that text message.
Yeah, I mean, another reason why we potentially use that toggle, if you've got a team member that's not retaining new clients, and not getting those clients returning time and time again, do I want to keep feeding that particular team member new clients? Possibly not. Maybe first I want to address why they're not keeping those new clients. Is it workshops? Is it team? Is it something with that team member? Maybe they need some help. Maybe they need some one-to-one tutorial work. So you can switch it off for any reason at all, but that could be another reason why. You know, look at that new client retention percentage. Are they keeping those clients coming back? If they're not, one-to-one work, do some workshops, and then switch it back on again for that team member. You want to make sure that those clients are coming back. So there's another great reason to have that toggle there.
And then as simple as applying the promotion, you can see here that I've got Linda in my salon. She is a new client. All we're going to do is we click on her name. We're going to apply a promotion as normal. So on the appointment, I'm going to click on promotions in here. You will see at the very top that it says apply gas, very important. This is where you apply the referral button. So I'm going to click on that. And then it takes me straight to the client list. So it's saying to me, who recommended Linda? Who was it who recommended Linda? So I'm going to click on me, because it was me who did it. So I'm going to click on Cara Goodwin. I'm going to click on save. And you'll see here that the discount is automatically now being applied to Linda. And once I check Linda out of the system, so you can see she's got a love art on there. We can see she's got a promotion. Once I check Linda out, Cara will then receive the text message, say, hi, Cara, Linda's been into the salon. You now get your discount. This will all show on the client's record card. So you'll see in here, I've not checked it out, but once it is, it'll show you the clients that are being referred and who it's being referred by as well. So you'll see it all on the record cards. I'm sure I can see loads of questions popping up. Have I covered everything?
It's feedback. Jenny's just working on something there. Matt just put all of this information, gives every salon owner an opportunity to have powerful one-to-ones. It really does.
It really does. And I think, you know, we had that time in lockdown when people were changing things. We cancelled, obviously, a lot of messages going out. And a lot of clients have rang us saying, oh, this isn't working. And we've gone in and showed them how. Yeah. So if you're not getting any results from your gas system, and you're thinking, why? What I want you to do is, if you go to the menu, go to Intelligent Marketing, Automation, and then go to where it says Custom. If you've got gas set up, you should be able to see here 2 text messages. So you can see here, I've got my gas recommends a friend. It's active, yes. And I've got my gas recommends a friend complete, active, yes. If they are on no, that'll be why none of your text messages have gone out. And it was because we kept stopping and starting it in lockdown.
And if they are both switched on and you think, oh, I'm not really happy with the results I'm getting, still reach out to us.
Yeah.
And we can go through the system with you in the salon and the process and what you are doing, what you're not doing, give some ideas and tips. You can take them, you can leave them. But yeah, we'll work with you to make sure that you get the results that you want to get from them.
And just really make sure that the press and the supply gas, because another one that investigated, yeah, I investigated another one last week. You know, when I looked into it, the actual team were just discounting it down. They were either discounting it down at the till screen, so the figures weren't showing as a referral, or they were using a completely different promotion. Someone had set up a refer a friend promotion and it wasn't connected to gas. But again, all of this, if there's anything that you're thinking it's just not working, give us a call. Our support team can look into it for you. If we really need to delve in deep, then we've got our account reviews that are also available, and the education team.
Brilliant. Thank you, Cara.
Back to you.
Thanks. Got 7 minutes left. We know everyone is tight for time, so we do try and keep it within the hour. We do have a tendency to talk and go off on tangents, so apologies. Right, so very briefly, again, you can see the real results here. You've got 3 different salons, all, and we've got doing different promotions. We've got £20 off a service for new and existing, 30% off a service, and then 30% off the total bill. So 3 completely different promotions that are happening. You can see the results. So you've got the lifetime. If you just hover over the lifetime boxes there for me, Cara, on the right-hand side. So you can see in brackets here, it's giving you a summary. 19,000 text messages have been sent in the whole time that gas has been switched on. And those clients that have come in as new clients and stayed as new clients have generated just over £1 million. So this particular salons are all staying anonymous, are in the £1 million club for gas, and you will see that on our social media. We're celebrating that at the moment. So please do, if you have got gas switched on, you're not sure if it's right, you're not sure if you're 100 with the text message wording, then please reach out to us and we will do all we can to help you make that work and give you suggestions. Now, we've got our IQ Academy. We share this every single webinar. When you're in SalonIQ, on the top right-hand corner, you have a question mark symbol. And on that question mark symbol, you can go straight to our live chat, or you can go to our IQ Academy. Here we go. Cara was just showing you there. And you've got the help section at the very bottom, or the live chat at the top that I was just clicked on. Our Academy is full of best practice guides. It's full of FAQs and knowledge-based articles. They're written documents, or they're also videos. You can see here so much information is in this at your fingertips 24/7, and that's the question mark when you log into the system. And we've got our one-to-one support as well. IQ Pay, we celebrated our anniversary February of this year, so 1 year with IQ Pay. We have over 10% of all our IQ users using IQ Pay. What is it? It's the card terminal. So we can now support you with your card terminal in your salon. All integrated, gives you so many benefits, reduces reconciliation. Chris from Coco's, I know he won't mind me saying, he was at our live event last month in Birmingham. He did a little testimonial for us, and he actually shared with us how he felt it was. And the biggest thing he said is it saved him an awful lot of time on cashing up and reconciliation, which I know can be a real pain with the variances when you're doing that every single day. Reach out to Abby, she's on this chat now. Reach out to her, abby@saloniq.com, if you just want some more information or to see if we can help you with your card terminals in the salon. And we have our summer sizzler. So we're approaching a bit of a lull, a quiet time. Let's be honest, it gets a little bit quieter through end of July and August. Now's the time to reach out to our accounts team, account review, to have an account review. We've got Charlotte and Kate on hand. They go through the ROI, so review your return on investment with SalonIQ, how you can increase your client retention and maximize the results from your marketing. Do it now in August and the end of July. Ready? I'm sorry to say it. Yes, Christmas. You've got 6 weeks now to really get prepared, get everything in place and have the best end to 2024. Jump on this summer sizzler if you can. How do we book now? Jenny, what's the best way to book?
Put it in the chat.
Sorry, I was just finding the link. I'll put the link in, but I've also just sent out an email to everybody with Charlotte's link in as well to book in. So you should all have an email.
Brilliant. It doesn't take long of your time, 20, 30 minutes. If you can't do 30 minutes, let's do 15 minutes. Even if we just go through one thing on the Summer Sizzler. Again, thank you so much. 3 minutes ahead of schedule. And Matt has got a question, just in the nick of time. We've just started giving out gift card values, £20 off to spend in August. Okay, great. Okay, so what Matt's doing, he's doing a bit of an incentive. So if you come in and spend over £100, you get a £20 gift card. So it's just another great way to encourage clients to come in. It's an incentive to come in, and then they can use that £20 gift card, I'm assuming, Matt, on services and retail. It's a great idea. Jump on the account reviews if you can. Let's get through the summer, get those rebookings up, new clients getting into the salon, retain those new clients. Any questions, you know where we are. We're more than happy to help. Thank you so much and have a great rest of the week.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Sharon. Speak soon.
Thank you. Bye.